Fatal the collector. Statue reviews and lectures. Giveaways and raffles that'll leave our followers baffled. God-fearing and God-loving, with new reviews up in the oven. So press like, comment, and get to subbing. Collecting is a hobby, we don't make it an idol. But on this channel we gon' bring the heat that'll increase your blood pressure and have you checking your vitals. Room tours and conversation in this cool nerds nation. So sit back, relax, and let us take you on a convention-style vacation. From conversation to cosplay, MCU, DCU, we got everything for you. Batman is my favorite in DC. In Marvel it's Black Panther, R.I.P. Chad B. Winter, spring, summer, fall, and any kind of weather, we collecting forever. Just like, comment, and subscribe to Fatal the Collector. My favorite in DC. In Marvel it's Black Panther, R.I.P. Chad B. Winter, spring, summer, fall, and any kind of weather, we collecting forever. Just like, comment, and subscribe to Fatal the Collector.
What up, what up, what up, what up? What's up Wednesday? I haven't done one of these in a while. Man, trying to get on here on time, man. I'm all about timeliness, but there's a short in my monitor cable. I found that out and I had to jimmy rig it and bend it a certain way and tuck it somewhere so it will not short out on me. So that means I got to make a trip to Best Buy today. What's up, everybody? Got an off day and decided, man, let me come on here because, I've been taking a break. So let me come on here and talk to the people a little bit, man. Took another little hiatus, but I got a new thing going at work. So ain't been able to be here. Matter of fact, a lot of us have, the cool nerds have got some new things going on in our respective places of employment. So, bees like that sometimes, man. But we got a few people in here, man. I know this is not typical. A lot of y'all at work. But if you want to join, and just listen to what I got to say today about some of the things that's going on in the collecting world, and what's going on with me, what's going on with Fatal, what's going on with your boy. The room tour is coming along. Yes, sir. Thinking about shifting a little bit of how I'm collecting because I got so much big stuff. Got some unboxings on the way for you guys. I'm literally only got 4 orders open with Prime 1. It's been a long time since I've only had 4 orders open at Prime 1. And for those who collect those statues, those are expensive. And I'm shifting things, but you already knew that. A lot of the unboxings you guys saw at the 24-hour unboxing was stuff that I already had in stock. I just hadn't had a time to get around to unboxing it. So now, I'm unboxing stuff, displaying stuff, and now I just want to enjoy this collection. But I've shifted a little bit towards hot toys. Not that I hadn't been collecting hot toys, because I always have. But there's an area in my man cave, back cave, cool nerds lounge, whatever you want to call it, where I want to do straight hot toys. But I might have to get some advice from my boy, Your Vision. I want to build out something, custom sizes that fit all my 6-scale vehicles and 6-scale characters. So let me shout everybody out that's here. Your Vision, what's up? Mitchell Lawrence, what's happening, brother? Carl Hemmings, how you doing? D-Flex 1, what's going on, brother? Oh man. Hey, bro, my prayers are with you and your father. Everything gonna be all right, bro. Everything gonna be all right. Have faith. Lay some hands on him. Tell him you love him. And your presence will give him the energy that he needs to get through whatever he's going through right now. Yeah. All right? Things gonna be all right, bro. What's going on in the community, man? How y'all doing? You see the hair grow out. I was clean shaven for a while. I'm trying to grow my beard back. You know, got to hit the dermatologist up to get my shaving card reestablished. But things have been going pretty good with me. New work assignment, man. A little bit more responsibility, and but it's something that I'm enjoying. Yeah, but sometimes you gotta take these hiatuses. I'm back in class. Usually, those who don't know, studying ministry, and I'll be done December. And after this, I don't think I'm ever going back to school again, man. I've been doing a lot of things with the youth over the last 5 years, but I'm taking a hiatus from my mentoring as well. Spending more time with them. I got to mentor them. Yeah, I poured into the community, and I always see people, oh, well, what you doing for the community? Man, I took 60 children along with other people, not just myself, but to C2E2 in April to enjoy the comic book convention. And that was the 5th year in a row. Got to take a break. I got to take a break, man. So my goal for 2020 is to give you guys a New Year's Eve going into the New Year's room tour. But 2026, man, it's all about my family. I'm gonna be doing some unboxings. We'll be doing some shows, but it's all about my family, man, because you got to spend time with your kids, man. You do, man, because that's very important. It's vital to their development and keeping long-term relationships as they get older. You don't want to be the pops that need somebody to change your diaper and your kids hate you. Or whatever, to pick up some groceries for you, whatever it may be. When you get older, you don't want to alienate your children. You gotta keep that strong, man. And I got 3 daughters, 2 in, I guess, semi-dating age. One is 19, one 15. The 19-year-old is laser focused, man. So, and then, but my 11-year-old, that's who I really gotta spend a lot of time with, man. And getting back super close with my wife, because oftentimes, work and doing all these accomplishments, trying to strive for greatness, whether it's employment, whether it's at an academic sense, you have to refocus. That the most important thing is, for me, number one is God, and then it's my family. So that quality time, we don't get that back, y'all. And then, your your friends and your other loved ones, man. And speaking of my friends and loved ones, shout out to my man's DJ Hurt, the big 50, man. They say black don't crack. That's what I heard. This is my battle buddy, man. I love this guy. I've been knowing him since I was 18. And today we celebrate his big 50. Yeah, DJ Hurt, man. DJ Hurt. Everybody go on his page, flood his page with happy birthday on his Facebook, all in the Cool Nerds Lounge. The Cool Nerds Lounge group. Y'all go wish him a happy birthday. I put a post up with this picture of him as one of his favorite characters, Luke Cage. So go get him a shout out. He was able to spend some time with his fiance. I saw him post a picture of some dinner, some food. We love to eat. So y'all give him a shout out. Yeah, man. Get your boy DJ Hercules a shout out for his 50th birthday, man. That's a great age to get to, and he is on a mission to get ripped up. When I first met this dude, he was ripped, super ripped. So as we get older, we get less active and we don't be as ripped, but he has the genetics, so he's gonna get there. He's gonna get there, man. Yes, sir. So let's get into it, man. New action figure came out, and I don't know, but it seems like there was a mistake made. So my uncle texted me at about 6 something in the morning talking about, hey, did you get that new Luke Skywalker? And I'm like, man, what is this dude talking about? I wake up at 8. What up, Cash? What up, Cash? I'm like, man, what is you on, man? What is you talking about? He said, man, I just pre-ordered Luke Skywalker off Sideshow. And I'm like, wiping the cold out my eyes, see who this page of me and why. It's my uncle talking about some action figures early in the morning, but he get up at 4, like 3, 4 in the morning to go to work. So I don't know. So he pre-orders it, and I'm like, it's not available. It's not available. But I got it. I ended up getting it from somewhere else. But I noticed Sideshow had took it down. They took it down. So I'm assuming it was a glitch or a mistake, or it was purposely done to create FOMO. Now I'm gonna share the pictures of this because I think it's a nice piece here. Okay, that boy look outstanding. And I've met Hayden, and I met him at Fan Expo back in 2024, I believe it was. Got his autograph, took a photo shoot with him, and I got his autograph on a metal plate. Yeah. So definitely excited about that. You know, see how I want to orient this. Yeah. No, that ain't good. I want to make myself smaller. We're gonna focus on the pictures, man. Nope, that ain't good. But the figure is excellent. Let's see if I can flip this. Yeah, that ain't good. There we go. That's how we gonna do it. There we go. All right, so this figure is off the chain and a thing of beauty, ladies and gentlemen. And I did get hold of this. I can't say where I got it from right now. I'm not at liberty, but I got it. But it's gonna come back open for pre-order. But it was a glitch in the matrix. And some people got it and some people didn't. And I think it's one of two things. They made a mistake, and they either made a mistake or they did this on purpose to create FOMO. So leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what you think, y'all. Beautiful figure though, and it comes with, now some people say it's a 2 heads. If they do 2 head sculpts for $310, that's an amazing deal. And this is not artisan, but we're gonna get into that. But this has a very nice hair sculpt, right? Sideshow been knocking it. Hot Toys been knocking it out of the park. Hot Toys knocking it out of the park with these sculpted hair pieces. And for a lot of us collectors who don't want to mess around with styling hair, this is perfect. Now, some people say it's 2 head sculpts and then the hairstyles are different. And then, but I can't really get a bean on this. I got to read the comments on the page, but I'm hearing that it's a hairpiece swap out and then the eyes swap out. Now, it's a lot of work to be swapping out eyes. So it'll be dope if they had 2 hair sculpts. Now, I was considering buying both, 2 of these to have one dark side and one, light side Anakin. But man, I think this is even if it's 2 hair sculpts at $310, man, that's an amazing deal in this day and age. Even though $310 is absolutely ridiculous to be spending on action figures, but that's what we do. That's what we do in this community, ladies and gentlemen. We spend a lot of money on stuff we don't need, right? And that's why I'm tapering down. But let's get back into this. This is lovely. And I see that comment, Mitchell. It's not confusing to me. He's going to be the new Iron Man. The thing about it is, and I had to get out of the mindset of exclusivity because I do like exclusivity. I like small ESs. I like numbered. I do. But then on the flip side, I got to think about business. And Hot Toys want to make money. And right now, Hayden Christensen is their bread and butter. And people love Anakin. He is hot button topic right now. And the thing is, this dude is not old. I mean, he might be a couple years younger than me. So he has time, if they do it right, to be in some movies, right? Because he still got a pretty youthful look, and he's bread and butter right now, man. They want to make money. Now, am I in agreement with it totally? I'm not, because now if they did different styles of them, I get it. But man, I am a person who likes low ES. But you see how much money, this is how they fund everything, man. You got all these Iron Men that just be selling. In order to get that to stop happening, what you got to do is speak with your pockets. Don't buy it and just keep it moving. But at the end of the day, they want to make money. But this figure is off the chisel for shizzle. And I did pay it off already. I'm not at liberty right now because it had to be taken down. But I'm glad I got mine. And I think it's going to be a frenzy when this officially releases. So if you're a fan of the character, I like that lightsaber right there. And let y'all know, man, Fatal the Collector, not statue collector, not Fatal. I collect Hot Toys, man. I collect 6 scale stuff. I just got through paying off the 2020, 22 Batmobile from Jazz Inc. That's coming in. Yeah. And I got that Batwing. I got a few more payments on that's coming too. But I like 6 scale stuff and I like the posability, and this figure's off the chain again though, man. Now they didn't provide the cloak with this. It's got this tunic that I'm hoping is gonna be leather, because they make mistakes in the past, and that stuff, that pleather or whatever that material they've been using in the past, flakes. There was a problem with the coat for the Nightmare Batman, so I ended up buying some at the market coats, like the trench coat for the Nightmare Batman from Hot Toys, because nobody wants a flaky figure, you know. So hopefully they use leather. I'm not 100% sure, but from what I'm seeing with this is a thing of beauty. I cosplayed in this very suit here. It didn't look quite as good as this. I look kind of lame, to be honest with you, but I did my best. I did a cross between Jedi and Black Panther. It was something I was playing around with, man, having fun. But the face sculpt on this looks really good. Now, if you see the hair right here looks different, right? So I'm hearing that this hairpiece comes out and that's how you swap it. So that's what I'm hearing. You know, that's because I mean, to get 2 head sculpts at $310 in this market, I don't know if that's possible. I don't know. You know what I mean? But you waiting on make the new Empire Vader? Might. Okay. Yeah, for sure. Might be the meditation chamber next. Okay. And of course you're gonna be purchasing that, Mitchell. But this looks extremely good. And look at the little baby hair right there. That's pretty good, man. And this looks more natural, even as a sculpted hair. So the artisan has been the craze of the community. Those are more exclusive, you know, about $100 some more expensive in most cases. They got the artisan from the Ahsoka of Anakin, and that one is on wait list, of course, and it was just hard getting in there. The sideshow was bogged down, you know, and then scalpers get a hold of it. Now, I don't know, maybe the way they released this the other day, temporarily, and people were able to pre-order it, that I never seen that happen, and then get pulled down and then back on the coming soon. So my uncle, he ordered it. He sent me the link. It took me to Google and it showed it. And then when I clicked the link, it was like one of them, you in another dimension. And it didn't pull up. But here you go. It says 2 pairs of interchangeable eyeballs, 2 styles of interchangeable fringe scope. So I don't know what that means, right? But I'm telling you what I think. I think the hairpiece moves some kind of magnetic way, and then the eyes you can interchange. I don't see them doing 2 head sculpts. These look exactly the same. The face sculpt looks exactly the same. You know, so I don't see this being 2 head sculpts. I don't know what 2 styles of interchangeable fringe sculpt means. It's misleading in a way because some people are going to think they're getting 2 sculpts. I don't think that's the case at $310. I don't. What y'all think in the comment section? Don't think that's the case. I really don't. 2 pairs of interchangeable eyeballs, right? You wouldn't need 2 pairs of interchangeable eyeballs if you had 2 sculpts. You would never change them. But then 2 styles of interchangeable fringe. I don't know. Maybe fringe means the hair. I don't know. Weird. Yeah, it's not up for pre-order no more from what I just checked. But yeah, nevertheless, I would want both of these, you know, because I mean two of them, so you can have a dark side and a light side Anakin. But it looks real good. Separate rolling eyeballs. The base looks really good. The diorama figure base with detachable Mustafar panning droid and lava effects. Very nice. Very, very nice. That's what I'm thinking too. That's what I'm thinking, Carl. That's what it is. Because they're not giving you 2 head sculpts at 310. Not no more. Not this detail. Nah. Boy, this thing will be at least, I would say, $425 if they had 2 full head sculpts with rolling eyeballs. So there's gonna be some swappable hair. But I can see some people buying 2 of these because the aftermarket on the 1.0 was going for $1,000. So if you spend $620, you got 2 full figures. That's still cheaper. You can actually get 3 figures and still be in the same realm as the aftermarket was on that figure. However, exclusivity is a thing of the past with Hot Toys unless you buy in the artisan. So don't get caught up in that. You got to shift your way of thinking a little bit on these things because they're not numbered. And in my opinion, I like ESs. I like numbered. To me, that makes it a collectible instead of just a toy. You know what I mean? But here's the thing. When Star Wars were releasing Kenner figures back in the late 70s, 80s, early 80s, that Darth Vader and all those action figures, they wasn't considered collectibles. But if you were a person that was forward thinking and you said, let me hold on to this Darth Vader figure, let me keep it in pristine condition, and now you sell it in 2025 for over $1 million. That's what happened. That's one of those sold for $1 million. It became a collectible because people looked at them as figures. And some people held on to them and kept them on the card, never opened them, and put them in a place where the environment was conducive to it lasting. Right? Whatever they used back then to preserve the figure. Maybe a Ziploc bag. I don't know. But there's been one that sold for $1 million, depending on condition. And even in not the best condition, they've sold for $15,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000. Wasn't considered a collectible. It was considered an action figure for kids to play with. And that's what most people did. So we won't see the value of these things in our lifetime like we think we are, because now people are more hip to the game, right? So now your collection is just something for your own nostalgia. There are some grail pieces out here that hold weight, like Superman Hush. Actually, I got one more payment on that one, 3rd scale. Pieces like with Thanos on throne, it holds its value. I don't know if it's as how it used to be, but just giving examples. But this is just something you want to put in your collection that it looks really dope. It'll be 30 years before you see a return on investment as far as like trying to make profit. And that's not what we should really get in the collecting business for. However, it does feel good to have something that's exclusive. But nevertheless, this looks really dope. I'm a fan of Hayden Christensen. I have his autograph, and I like this figure, and I will be bringing it home. And when you see him in this battle stance versus Obi-Wan Kenobi, you see where they're going with this. And this is going to be dope for collectors and fans of Star Wars. You get a person that's not a real collector, but they just love Star Wars, and this would be dope for them. You know, they don't want to have $100,000 worth of collectibles, but they pick up some Star Wars pieces. They're going to be very happy to have this. Sit something like this in a, acrylic case or a DTOF or whatever you got. You can put this in You can set this on a TV stand. You got an 85-inch, got a nice stand under it, and you can have this as just something that's nostalgic and cool. These are not toys you buy for your kids to play with. Now, that's not what Hot Toys is. But we all seen the commercial with the kids playing with it. But this lets me know that the Obi-Wan will be on the way. Okay. So excited about those things, man. And I'll show some more things today. Let me see. Right here, okay, is how it looks on the website now to RSVP. So you can go there and get that. This was the Japan exclusive. Yeah, you see how that one got the rooted hair. This is Japan exclusive. Darth Vader, Sith apprentice, right? Now, the artisan was just for Anakin, right? This is the Sith apprentice Japan exclusive with the wool hair, right? What else did they show? So all the coming soon things, right? John Wick, the Conan. This has been mentioned for a while. Of course, this looks like artisan. He's got the hair. This is not artisan. I'm sorry. This is infinite statues. So this has got that bison body. Dr. Hill, Dr. West, Reanimator, Infinite. The 1/3 scale bust. These some things I've seen on Sideshow coming soon. This is how it should look. But the Anakin got out there and some people were able to order it. Ballerina from the world of John Wick. The Thunderbolts figures are coming out. Okay, they look like they want to do all of them. We'll see. This one, if you didn't know about this, y'all, the Darth Vader life-size bust coming from Sideshow. Y'all need to RSVP these things. Other characters from Wolverine, Deadpool and Wolverine. Blade has already been released for pre-order. I got that coming. You got X-23. She's already up for pre-order. But as you can see, you got Elektra, you got Gambit. They're going to be coming from there. You got a Hulkbuster 6-scale figure coming out. Aquaman, a Mythos, Lord of the Deep statue coming out. For you guys who don't know these things are coming out, go on Sideshow Collectibles and RSVP. All right. Batman Darkest Before the Night, Mythos. You got the Hano Studio Thor action figure. And then you got this from Star Wars. RSVP these things, y'all. Now, I'm not excited about this one, but this is a MODOK from the Ant-Man movie. It's really creepy looking, but Hot Toys supposed to be bringing that out. This one is one that I'm kind of interested in. Baron Zemo. So y'all go get on those wait lists. The fourth sister, Obi-Wan Kenobi. T'Challa. I hope they bring this out from the What If. T'Challa Star-Lord. I think this is pretty cool. And hopefully they got the cartoon Chadwick Boseman face sculpt as a swap out with that one. The fifth brother, Obi-Wan. The N1 Starfighter. This should be pretty huge if this is 6 scale. I'm hoping they bring this out from the Book of Boba Fett. This is a jet that Mandalorian was in. It looks like that's his head sculpt in there. This fit in a 6 scale figure. This is going to be huge. Go and RSVP that. The Droid Smith. Life size. From Hot Toys. Look at that, man. Yeah, this is from that same jet. So Yeah. Now I don't know if these are made to be smaller so they can fit in there. I don't know. But if it's 6 scale, you should be able to fit any figure in there. That's from the Mandalorian. Admiral Kirk, Spider-Gwen, Batcave computer diorama, My Toys. And this is from Michael Keaton's Batman. This one I don't think ever coming out. Captain America team suit. You might as well buy the team suit for Tony Stark and just get an extra head sculpt from Captain America and just put that on it and keep it moving if you want to have that. Jedi Starfighter. And you see who's in that. That is Anakin. This looks really cool. I hope they bring this out. Sometimes they show stuff and they never come out with it. War Machine team suit, if you want that. Young Rock. I don't know if they ever going to bring that from Captain Marvel. Yeah, Star Force version. I don't know if this will do well at this point. I think they're getting rid of the actress. So Brie Larson. So boom. Yeah, those are the things that are on like RSVP. So y'all go and check those out, man. Y'all go check those out. Yeah, a lot of them. Some of them will, a lot of them won't. Now, I've been had this show. I just haven't done it in a while. Marco, haven't done it in a while. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. Let me slide this up. Y'all see some of these pictures, man. So they also announced that's on the site is the artisan Darth Vader, and that's gonna also be Anakin Skywalker. So hopefully they'll be showing some more pictures of that soon, but I would assume it looks just like this Japan exclusive of this Darth Vader Sith Apprentice. I'm thinking they're gonna give us this one, and that's it says Darth Vader, but it's not Sith Apprentice. But I think it's gonna look pretty much like this. So get on that RSVP, okay? I'm gonna go into some other things here. I think this is a dope art print coming from Sideshow. 150. This Hawk Girl, fine art print. Yeah, they did a dope Hawk Girl back in the day statue. So I wish I would have got that one, but it's really dope. But this art print is pretty cool. I was looking at this. Yeah, I was looking at this. You know, you get on these RSVPs, man, so you can be first to know when something is about to drop, and when it drops, you'll get the notification. Here's a big one. Shout out to Ant Adams and the people over at PCS. A 3rd scale Dr. Doom on Throne. I know people been showing this one, but man, this is really, really, really cool, man. Really cool. Really cool, man. Now, a 3rd scale, that's what he got the license for. It's pretty large for a throne piece. I'm not gonna say I'm a big fan of 3rd scale throne pieces. I'd rather they be in 1/4 scale. But it is what it is. Nevertheless, in my opinion, this is fantastic. It is fantastic. Now, I've seen a lot of people asking some questions like, can we get some swap out legs? Hey, man, that's a lot to be asking for. Okay? But people gonna ask. They gonna ask. But I don't think that's gonna happen, okay? However, this piece is dope. This is absolutely dope. And maybe one would consider getting. However, I'm trying to scale back. And it's hard, man, this collecting game. But man, this intricate details of this chair is magnificent. The colors are magnificent. It looks like something you would see in an old hotel that's been preserved really well. You go to Chicago, if you go downtown, you go in the Drake Hotel and you look at some of that, the artistry. Statues and the wainscoting and stuff like that. This is so like beautifully done here, and it reminds me of when you go to one of those old hotels or some kind of cathedral. It's done very well. Like, kudos and shout out. This is amazing. This is amazing. The lions look dope, like in this like brass. Yeah, man. This is really cool. And I believe it's going to have head scope swaps. As you see this one, you got those blue eyes under there piercing straight through the screen. Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, I don't know who getting this. It's going to be a pretty massive piece. But it's beautiful. And this looked like a light up feature in his left hand. Really cool. Really, really, really cool, y'all. Yeah. Dope. It looks like you can see like the chainmail on his armor under the armpit area and right there in his elbow crease on the front of his arm. Some chainmail. Yeah, man. A lot of texture in the suit. Yeah, they gave a lot of texture in that Wolverine costume on that Wolverine they did. So this is dope, man. This angel got like this porcelain look to it. Yeah, man. Porcelain, brass, bronze. Yeah, man. This one is dope. This one is dope. I really like this. For Cash Gemini is definitely a guy who likes Dr. Doom. That's even like the image on his page, on his YouTube. So I can see him getting this. So we got Predator. This is the broken tusk, not the cracked tusk, but the broken tusk. It's pretty dope. And look at this alien on his chest. That's pretty cool, man. That is pretty cool. He's got this little alien head on his chest, and it's interwoven into his costume. I think this looks good. And they giving us a lot more Predator stuff lately. They seem like they on a Predator frenzy. So with that being said, where's Dutch? We tuned in to the first Predator because Arnold Schwarzenegger was in it. Let's be real. He was what The Rock is to this generation, to us back then. Him and Sylvester Stallone. Those were our guys. So we need a Dutch. But they've been giving us Predator, so I think a Dutch is down the pipeline. So just be on the lookout. Right? But this one's pretty cool. I'm not, my favorite Predator is without question the Jungle Hunter. But this is dope. And I think this is Chef's Kiss right here. This alien on his chest. I don't know much about this broken tusk Predator, but it's cool. I don't know if this is from the comic book, maybe, because I don't remember seeing him in the movie, but It is dope. It is. It looks pretty cool. The cool nerds on the hiatus, man. As I spoke in the beginning, new assignment here. DJ Hurt got a new assignment. So, but we come. We ain't gone. We ain't gone. We ain't gone. But I'm off today, so I did this show today. This is cool. Gotta get this. Gotta get this, man. And for a multiverse McFarlane figure, the likeness on this is really, really, really good. Especially for something this price range, and still to this day, this is my Superman. Christopher Reeve, Clark Kent, ladies and gentlemen. And for a McFarlane Toys multiverse figure, this is really, really good to me. And this is where collecting, for a lot of us, for the majority of people, this is what the majority of people are buying and keeping them in these boxes. Cool thing is, you can actually take them out of these boxes now, and you don't have to destroy the box like back in the day. You had the hard card and you had to pull it off, and now you can open it up. So this is probably going to be $24.99, more than likely. You can probably pick it up at Target, Walmart, maybe even Best Buy. Sometimes they sell them. So yeah, this one's going to sell very well. I don't know if it's already out for sale, but this is nice. This is nice. 22 moving parts, points of articulation. You got his, you have him with his glasses on. I'm pretty sure those are fused to his face. Then you got him with his briefcase. I'm pretty sure that's fused in his hand. And then his hand is in his pocket. I'm pretty sure that's fused in there. But you do have the ability to put his hat on, fedora, and then you have a newspaper here, and then you have his work ID. It's pretty cool, ladies and gents. I like that. I really do. I really like that. And I will be picking this one up for the price of $24.99, which most McFarlane figures cost. Dope. Really cool, y'all. All right, let's get into some comic books. This is from a place called what's the name of this place? Lost Boy Comic. And they do pre-orders for comic books, and then they have them graded by CGC, and you can buy them directly from their website. You can get some of these also on Collector Zone, but this is what they specialize in here. Lost Boy Comics. This is the Wolverine. They showed a scene in a movie like this. The Deadpool versus Wolverine. This one's dope. And this is signed. This is a Gem Mint 10. This thing costs to wear $100. But this is a dope cover. And it's signed by Victor Garduno. $1,200. Not buying it, but dope. This Venom. This is Venom 250. They haven't graded this yet, but they're just letting you know what's to come. And it's going to be a 9.8 grade. Yeah. King of the Symbiotes. Death of Silver Surfer. These are just some of them I picked up that I was intrigued by. I like this one. I might get this one. That Adam West Batman on it. Batman 614. This is available to purchase. This is a comic came out in March. This is really cool looking. This is not out yet, but man, this looks really dope to me is Superman. Yeah, this is real cool. It looks like he's got wings, but it's a cape. But it looks like he has some elements from Wonder Woman. I don't know what this one's about. I don't know this storyline, but it was a beautiful portrait. So I want to find out what this is about. If anybody in the comment section knows, this is pretty cool with this Kingpin, with Daredevil. Yeah, has some cool pieces, man. Amazing Spider-Man facsimile edition number 300. It's another facsimile edition. This is not out yet, but Infinite Crisis Superman with his cousin. This one looks really cool. Now, this one I might consider, man. Victor Garduno art book. We got that Prime on there. Dr. Doom, not out yet, but this was a pretty good cover. Giant Size X-Men 1. I love that cover. It's nice. Spider-Man 94. Nice cover. This one I ordered. I got this one coming because it's going to go next to my Superman Hush. This poses just like it. And I did order this one, signed by Victor Garduno. I really love this print. This one was pre-ordered. I got this one coming to go next to my Superman Hush. Again, happy birthday to my man, DJ Hurt, as we spoke about earlier, man. All right, another promising figure. The Artisan Edition of John Wick. And in my opinion, this is probably the best John Wick figure in a 6 scale ever made. This one's going to be hard to get. This one's going to hold its value. And this one is going to create a frenzy upon release. Not sure how many they're going to make, maybe 2,000 to 3,000 total. I don't even know if they'd reach that number, not sure. But there's going to be, this one's coming out, I think like October 1st. So you got to be ready. You got to RSVP and you got to be ready. I think it's going to be 11 o'clock Central Time, 9 o'clock a.m. PST, Pacific Time, and 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sideshow Collectibles to get hold of this amazing piece for 6 scale collectors. John Wick. Ladies and gentlemen, I hated the last John Wick movie, but overall I loved the John Wick. Now, there was some things I did like about it, but when that man fell down the stairs for 2 hours, I couldn't take it. It was too much. It was just over the top. Stuff like that just gets under my skin. However, the first 3 John Wick movies, Chef Kiss. This is Keanu Reeves. This is the definitive 6 scale John Wick, in my opinion. And you better get a hold of it. Because if you don't, guess what? It's going to cost you. And it ain't going to cost you a little. It's going to cost you a lot. So be ready that day so you can just put down your deposit of probably like $40-something. And you don't have to do a payment plan. I don't have to always do payment plans where you got to be, subjected to having to pay something every month. You can stack that money on the side. And then when it's about to release, because now what Sideshow has, you can pay something towards a figure or a statue anytime you feel like it. So if you don't do a payment plan on something that's a pre-order, you be like, man, you know what? I got to hold some extra money. I'm going to put $100 towards it this time. I got a little extra money here. I worked some overtime, put $200. You look up, you paid it off at your leisure, not monthly. So don't always get caught up in that, right? You can just put the down payment on this thing and be all good. However, you better be ready. You better be up. You better be with your device in your hand, and you better be ready, because this one's going to sell out 100,000%. Without question, this is the artisan version. It looks amazing. This is the definitive 6-scale John Wick, ladies and gentlemen. But if you can't get hold of the artisan, the sculpted hair version looks great as well. And you can get that one. And I think for most collectors, they'll be equally pleased with the regular version, because pretty much it's the rooted hair. But man, this thing is dope. The all black suit, the face with the battle damage, which they did a great job with. Yeah, buddy. Look at this thing, man. This is amazing. Look at that, man. Look at that. They did it great. Look at that, man. Look at the weapons. It's dope. It's dope. Deserve separate rolling eyeballs, so you can have them being cross-eyed if you want. But yeah, man, artisan edition coming soon. I think it's October 1st. So go in there and RSVP for this artisan at Sideshow. Now, the regular version is right here, right? This is sculpted hair. For most of you, you ain't even gonna be able to tell the difference if you ain't really that type of collector that need that exclusive wool hair. But you'll be able to get this one on Collector's Own 100%. Okay? I don't know how many Marco's gonna get this standard version, but he'll have them. I'm pretty confident in that, right? Right? Yeah, I feel you, Mitchell. I feel you. We already seen this bad boy. He's dope. We've already looked at the Predator. Hey, this is one that I'm intrigued by. The Hellbat. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool, man. And I like all things Batman. This was available right now for pre-order. I might be able to wait and get this one at a discount once it's at the cart, because it's military. But it does look pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. Dope. The XE suit. And they got another XE suit, I believe, without all the Hellbat stuff. But man, this is pretty intimidating, man. If this was how Batman rolled all day long. And I like the color palette of this. Reminds me of the colors in the latest Batman film, which I really like. That kind of red backdrop. Yeah. Echo. Turn back cave to red. There we go. Red. Y'all like that? Yeah, and I think Collector's Own got this one right now. Yeah, I think Collector's Own got this one too. The Hellbat XE suit. And then you can go find the other XE suit as well. Yeah. Okay. I picked this one up, ladies and gentlemen. Love the brown suit. But I got some heavy criticisms on this one, and I hope Hot Toys is listening to me and other fans around the world. However, I got this one because I love the brown suit. And to see that in a movie was chef's kiss. Although I think that movie is a little bit overrated. still had fun watching it, but the dialogue and the plot, you know. However, I did enjoy it a lot. The nostalgia of seeing Wesley in that movie and getting a figure out of it. Channing Tatum playing Gambit, I thought he did a great job. But it was just some things I thought that could have been better about the movie. The Hellbat is an exclusive. Okay. But I did get this one. And I love this head sculpt. And this will be the one that I'll be displaying. And I will not change it because the other one looks goofy as heck and we're going to show it. But I really like this one. It's got like that bison body. So hopefully this silicone has went to another level. I've had a bison body. Mike Tyson is split on me. But I think that they've gotten better and better as the years go on with this material. Maybe like a silicone that they're using so you don't see the elbow bends. But this face sculpt, I don't like the expression, man. They could have gave us something way better than this. And we're gonna show it from different angles. It just looks really weird. I don't know, man. I just can't. I don't like it. It's a facial expression for me, bruh. The suit is off the chain. The suit is dope. I like this suit better than the one in the movie. And I like this scope right here. I like this scope. I do. I do like this scope. I don't know if it looks totally like Hugh Jackman with this scope, but it's just showing his mouth. But I do like this scope. But it's something about this facial expression that I don't know, man. It looks like he's a nice dude. You know, like, I don't know, man. He looks like somebody's uncle that wears his socks to his calves and his toe is hanging out of the sock and he wears sandals all the time. I don't like it. I don't like the scope, man. The expression. I think they did a great job on the hair. It's pretty good. I don't know. His nose looks a little bit, I don't know, maybe a little longer than Hugh Jackman's nose. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but I just don't like the expression on his face. I want something more intimidating from Wolverine. So I think they could tweak this a little bit, make him look a little bit more angry. He shouldn't be looking nice because in that movie, he was not happy. He was not happy much in that movie. So yeah, let's get him looking a little bit more angry. Okay. This looks I don't know. I can't do it. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Hi. Hey, mate. Yeah. Hey, mate. Mind if I scratch your back? Yeah. Nope. Rolling eyeballs. It looks realistic and all of that stuff, but the facial expression just don't do it for me. So let's go back to the drawing board, please. Okay. J&D, Kojin Works. They have done their version of John Wick. Not saying now this is actually the third scale here. But Kojin Works did 6 scale. So they retweaked it, and I think this looks good. This looks like the third scale version of the Hot Toy version. So this looks good. This is the J&D third scale. They went back to the drawing board after some complaints with the face sculpt, and I think they brought it up to the level it needed to be. And the 6 scale from Hot Toys really looks a lot like this one. So they did a great job. Kudos for this face sculpt, and I think this is gonna be something that collectors really like. Now, personally, I like the Prime 1 Blitzway collaboration with the quarter scale from John Wick. But this looks really good. They went back to the drawing board, they listened to the fans, and they tweaked the head sculpt. So shout out to J&D on that. But this one, nope. Compared to, now I'll say the gray suit looks a little better, but I ain't feeling this head sculpt on the black suit. I don't know. It looks too voluminous. It kind of gives me Bill and Ted vibes a little bit, and I don't know, man. It's nice, but I don't think it's beating Hot Toys Artisan on this one. I just don't think so. Something's a little bit off about this face sculpt here. I think I like this gray suit better. Now, if I was to get these, one of these, it would be the gray suit. But I just don't think that it's messing with Hot Toys. That's my opinion on this one. I think Hot Toys was the one. Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. Yeah, the Prime One Bliss way I like. But this one here, I like this. I like this gray suit one. I still think Hot Toys looks a little better, but I do like this gray suit. And I don't see Hot Toys doing this gray suit. So if I was pick up one from Kojin, J&D Studios, it would be this gray suit. The gray suit. I hope they fix the problem with the magnetic base. If that's what they're doing here, I don't see a stick or anything. But I do like this gray suit because it's different. I like the poses they got them in. I think it looks real good. But overall, I think the Hot Toy won this 6 scale battle. It's my opinion. But if you want one that's not battle damaged and you wanted to go one of the, something different from the Hot Toy, since they're not bringing out the gray suit, then you can go with this one. Then you can go with that one. Yeah, but as far as this black suit one from them, yeah, I'm not really digging it. I'm not digging it this much. So if you want to go black suit, go with the Hot Toy, and then you can pick up this gray suit from J&D. But as far as face sculpt goes, I think I get an edge. This round goes to Hot Toys on the 6 scale. Yeah, and I think even with these two standing next to each other, I just think this gray suit and the space sculpt look better. So I don't know. I think they slightly missed the mark on the black suit one. Looks a little goofy in a way. He looks more Bill and Ted than he does John Wick. But their 3rd scale, off the chain. Off the chain. Yeah. Off the chain. Off the chain. I think I done got through every picture that I wanted to look at today. I sure did, ladies and gentlemen. Sure did. Yeah, even with all them pictures. Yes, sir. And I'm back. Echo, turn back cave to purple. Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a little bit over an hour. I just wanted to get on here because I was chilling. I haven't had anything to eat today. So I'm gonna go get me some lunch or make me some lunch. The Kojin ones, I think they're about $3.50, Carl. I think they're about $3.50. Yeah. I think about $3.50. So I'm gonna break my fast today. And I hope everybody has a wonderful day out there in the collecting land. Of course, today show got started a little late because I had a cable issue. And now I know I got to go to Best Buy and get a new cable for my monitor plugged to my computer because it's got like a short in it, man. So, yeah, next Monday, I'll probably be hosting the 10 questions with Fatal from Collector Zone. Probably the last content from there. And then we'll get our show back up going again, but of course, changing the work schedule and assignment for me, DJ Herc, and even my aunt. We all had some, significant things that happen for the better, for the good, Gotta grow my beard back, y'all. I got peach fuzz. Peach fuzz. I was clean shaven, man. Yeah, man. But it was nice spending time with you guys on this Wednesday afternoon. What's up, y'all? And one more time before we get up out of here. Man. I want to give a shout out to my mans. DJ Hercules. It is his 50th birthday, ladies and gentlemen. That is a significant day to make 50. And as he would say, and to be the sexiest man in Illinois. That's what he used to call himself, Mr. Illinois. So happy birthday to DJ Hercules, my homie, my battle buddy. May you have another blessed 50 years. And may you show up to StatueCon 2026 more ripped than Beast 51. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the show. That's all I have. Peace and hair grease.
Sexy? Easiest 1, 2, 3.
Just let your soul go. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul, baby, feeling oh so silky smooth. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul go.
The collector, statue reviews and lectures, giveaways and raffles that'll leave our followers baffled. God-fearing and God-loving, with new reviews up in the oven. So press like, comment, and get to subbing. Collecting is a hobby, we don't make it an idol. But on this channel we gon' bring the heat. That'll increase your blood pressure and have you checking your vitals. Room tours and conversation in this cool nerds nation. So sit back, relax, and let us take you on a convention-style vacation. From conversation to cosplay, MCU, DCU, we got everything for you. Batman is my favorite in DC. In Marvel it's Black Panther, R.I.P. Chad B. Winter, spring, summer, fall, and any kind of weather. We collecting forever. Just like, comment, and subscribe to Fatal the Collector. Favorite in DC. In Marvel it's Black Panther, R.I.P. Chad B. Winter, spring, summer, fall, and any kind of weather. We collecting forever. Just like, comment, and subscribe to Fatal the Collector.